Once upon a time in a small town lived a curious cat named Murmur. Murmur wasn't like the other cats. He had a special collar that allowed him to travel through time and explore different parts of history. One sunny afternoon, as Murmur was lounging in his favorite spot by the window, he noticed a shiny new button on his collar. With a gentle paw, Murmur pressed the button, and in the blink of an eye, he found himself standing in a bustling marketplace in ancient Egypt. Cats were considered sacred here, and Murmur was greeted with smiles and gentle petting. People dressed in white linen robes maneuvered around, buying and selling goods. Murmur could smell the delicious aroma of freshly baked bread and the sweet scent of exotic spices. What an adventure, he thought as he watched a grand procession in honor of Bastet, the cat goddess. Feeling adventurous, Murmur decided to explore more. Another press of the magical collar sent him spinning through time and across the world, landing him in the middle of a grand medieval castle in England. There, knights in shining armor practiced their jousting skills in the courtyard. Murmur watched in awe as the knights skillfully handled their horses. In the medieval kitchen, Murmur found a friendly cook who tossed him a piece of leftover roasted chicken. "You look like you belong to royalty," the cook chuckled, patting Murmur on the head. A grand feast was being prepared, and Murmur heard stories of brave knights and dragons from the chatter of the kitchen staff. Next stop on Murmur's journey was the Wild West. With a quick button press, Murmur appeared in a dusty frontier town filled with cowboys and horses. They were preparing for a grand rodeo, and Murmur watched as he saw riders with tall hats show off their roping skills. Children laughed and played, and Murmur found a shady spot under the saloon porch. As Murmur traveled further, he visited the busy streets of ancient Rome, where he watched gladiator fights in the majestic Colosseum. He then strolled through the lush gardens of Renaissance Italy, where artists painted masterpieces while poets recited beautiful verses. Each place Murmur visited added to his collection of amazing stories and experiences. Eventually, Murmur realized it was time to return home. With a final push of the button, Murmur found himself back in his cozy spot by the window. His adventures had been exciting, but it felt good to be home. Murmur drifted into dreams of new adventures, wondering where his magical collar might take him next time. But until then, he purred contentedly, thinking about all the wonders he'd seen, from ancient pyramids to medieval feasts, and everything in between. And so, Murmur the time-traveling cat continued living in his own special kind of magic and wonder, one paw at a time.